Hi guys, it's Mark from Burton Bibles. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm just doing a reasonably brief video, hopefully, on something that's happened to me very recently that I wanted to share with you, because it is another Bible to look at, and it provokes a lot of talking points and things for me. So I'll try and keep the story brief. So basically, I was contacted via my channel by somebody who wanted to send me a Bible. So they emailed me and said, I'd like to send you a Bible, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and I wasn't really sure what that meant, whether it was a Bible, just an interesting piece, an interesting edition for me to look at and share on the channel, or what really. So I said that I'd be interested, and I didn't want to go too far into qualifying that. I didn't want to appear uninterested or ungrateful or anything like that, but I was wondering, what if somebody sends me a really wild and wacky Bible and it turns out I don't actually want to put it on the channel? So I was kind of thinking about that, but then I forgot all about it, and a few weeks passed by, and something arrived the other day which I was just kind of blown away with. So I'll basically tell you that what I was sent was, this is a large Darby Bible that a lot of you will know that I really like. It's a beautiful Youngblood presentation. It's fantastic, large print, bold text. But so I already like the Darby translation a lot. That's why I sell it on the website. But this is what I got sent. It's basically the number 27 Darby Bible. It's the minion size Darby Bible, which I do retail on the website, so check out burtonbibles.com for that. So it's the new translation, and somebody had sent me, a dear brother in the Lord, had encouraged me by sending me this as a gift, and you will notice that it has my initials on the Bible, MPD. So I kind of got this and was just blown away with it. There was a beautiful handwritten letter that he'd wrote to me, saying that that he wanted to encourage me, and he believed that this Darby Bible would be a great help to me and a great blessing to me, and I would agree with that, because I do enjoy the Darby translation. I do read from it, and I do study from it occasionally as well, and so he really just felt exercised about reaching out to me and sending me this. I mean, it's just phenomenal what arrived, and it kind of arrived at an interesting point for me. I was feeling I hadn't had a great few weeks, and I was struggling a little with various things, but I won't bore you with the details of that now. But this just arrived at the right time, and it gave me such a boost, and it gave me such a lift. And it really kind of made me aware that there is a fantastic community out there of believers all over the world who watch the channel and obviously enjoy the channel, and we have fellowship through the channel. And I really do believe that there is fellowship to be had through these mediums, as long as they're done in the right way, and they're not abused, and they're for the right motivations and things like that. Then this channel can, and many channels like this, can be a real blessing to people, and you can meet some fantastic Christians out there. And I don't know a lot about this brother at all. I have emailed him since, and I would love to open some correspondence with him and be a blessing to him as well. So I just wanted to share this with you, because it made such a big impact in my life, and I was really thankful and grateful for what this brother had done. It has the zip closure. I was amazed to see. I've never been a big fan of zip Bibles, because, and I'll qualify that, because they usually are really sort of thin and cheap, and they just look as if they're just waiting to break, basically. But this is just something else. It's quite chunky, really, and it glides like through butter. There's no snagging, there's just no sort of feel that this is a zip that might break. That, the teeth are actually quite big, and it glides along, and I was just I'm just really quite like this. I took this to the hall the other day, the church where I go, and it was just really nice just to pick this up. No case, no extra paraphernalia with it. It's zipped up so the pages are safe, and it actually fits in my coat pocket as well. So it's not overly large. It's about 18 centimetres by, under 12 centimetres. So it is a really nice size, and a couple of centimetres wide, less than an inch wide. So I really like this Bible. It's Kantara goatskin on the outside, so it's the same as this, a very familiar goatskin grain now to us, as I believe it's also used by Cambridge and Crossway. It is a Youngblood production. What I was fascinated to see is that the gilding here is a really sort of darker red. It's more like a purpley red, as opposed to the sort of, as on this one here, the salmony sort of dark salmon that we have there. This is more of a almost plummy sort of colour. It's really quite nice indeed. It's the 1961 edition of the Darby Bible, so it's not kind of like the original Darby, but nevertheless it's a beautiful translation. Darby went for a very literal approach to his translation, so he got into the original languages, and he had a real exercise about making sure that the meaning that was in those original languages, because he understood the original languages, he was a fantastic scholar and very, very well educated. He put his heart and soul into translating this. It's perhaps most helpful of all in the New Testament, where the Greek manuscripts were studied quite extensively to produce this translation. The paper in here is just fantastic quality. As I'm turning it, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and the print is just fantastic as well. Here's a nice little feature, the chronological table, which shows the kings of Israel and Judah and their respective prophets, how long they reigned for, the dates and things like that. So this is a really useful table to have at the start of your Old Testament. And I'm not sure, but I don't think that is actually in this one here. Let's just have a quick flick through. Oh, I love these Darby Bibles. They're just awesome. No, it's not in that one at all. So that's just something that's interesting. And as we get into the Bible, we have this beautiful font, and it's not a massive font. It's probably something like a 7.5, 8-point font. Kind of reminds me of the Cameo a bit in terms of its font size, but it's really bold, and that's something that I love about this Bible. And down at the bottom you've got all those fantastic Darby notes, renderings, words that he suggests, and it's just fantastic. Here's the Psalms, so it's very much a verse by verse layout in that respect. They're all clearly marked on the left hand side. Another thing which I really like about Darby, and also his page numbers at the top there as well. So it's a fantastic Bible to read. I've been really enjoying reading this. It brings a lot to the table. Very often I'll reach for this when I'm reading my KJV, and I'll just check what Darby has to say about it. And that works very well using these two translations in tandem. And there are the original maps, which are from I believe it's from the French edition. They've made it over into this production as well. So I really, really love this Bible. It's not red letter, it's a black letter Bible, so fans of black letters will be loving this. And it's just a fantastic Bible to carry with you as well. It's nice and portable, and I really enjoy reading this translation. It can often lift something off the page for you that perhaps you hadn't noticed before because of the way Darby has translated it. It's very, very helpful in that regard. So, and fans of ribbons will absolutely love this Bible, because although this Bible is diminutive in size, it is great in ribbon stature, shall we say. Its ribbon game is strong. We've got a total of 4 ribbons in this tiny little Bible. So That's fantastic as well. What you obviously have to really make sure you don't do in this Bible is get those ribbons caught in the zip. That's an occupational hazard with ribbon Bibles. But yeah, make sure that they go back into the Bible before you close it, which of course you won't want to do because it's just a phenomenal and fantastic Bible to look at, to handle, to read and to enjoy, as it brings hopefully very, very many years of blessing as we study the scriptures together. And as we want to get into it a bit deeper, we can do so with this Bible. So yeah, study to show yourself approved of God, a workman not ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And I know that was something that Darby was very keen on and drove his life. So yeah, let's leave the video there. But the brother knows who he is, and I want to thank him again and pray that God bless you and God will use you and return to you the things that you've reached out to and blessed other people with. As the scriptures say, with what measure you meet, it will be meted unto you. So God bless, brother, and we'll catch up on another video soon. Bye bye.